let me talk to you a little bit more about giving yourself permission, because that's something it took me a long time to figure out, and no one had actually used those words with me. I think if you are a high-achieving person, if you want to do well and you always want to make a difference, then you may tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist. And especially if you love beautiful things. I love to go home and see my house with, the orchid plant sitting over there next to the sofa, But it's okay to also not have everything just perfect. Well, it took me a long time to figure that out. And I really used to beat myself up a lot, particularly when I was younger, because I would think to myself, and I think it happens more when you're younger because you are still learning so much so rapidly. That's not to say that you don't still have the opportunity to learn a lot rapidly later on and throughout life, because that is joyful. But particularly when you're younger and you're just having incredible opportunity after opportunity to experience life and learning. And you might, or at least I used to say, oh, gosh, why didn't I know that to begin with? Or, oh my goodness, I should have done that better. Or, I should have put the orchid plant on the other side of the room, or, whatever craziness that I would always hold myself up to. And then I started realizing I really was doing the best I could. I was wasting energy on being negative about myself, and sometimes, worse than that, that negative feeling would translate to other people around me. I would be beating up myself, but the people around me were picking up signals like I was upset with them and their performance, and it had nothing to do with them. And that was literally the turning point for me when I realized I was having to say a lot of times to people, I'm not upset with you, I'm upset with myself. And they'd look at me like I was crazy. I mean, I was supposed to be the one that was setting a good tone. And so I just quit beating up on myself, and I gave myself permission to make the mistakes that are necessary to be a high-achieving person. And then things tended to fall into place much more readily.